looks good right there. So I'm gonna tweak the top over the rest of the way.
I stay putting in that work. Everything I get, I'm hurt. You can tell by the way I walk, I ain't just talking about it. I stay putting in that work. Everything I get, I'm hurt. You can tell by the way I walk, I ain't just talking about it. I stay putting in that work. I'm up in the morning, like 5 in the morning, I'm already on. So when you just getting out of the box, boy, I'm rounding the corner. This ain't a persona.
So I have a 2013 Honda Civic here. This one got popped right in this corner right here, and this front end is actually knocked over. And a quick way that I was able to see that is I set this tram bar across the top and I made an X. I can see my point. And that's showing that it's not square. So that tells me that when this got hit in the bumper bar here, that it pushed the whole front end over. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this car in clamps and make some measurements, and I'm gonna pull this front end over and get it squared up. So they have measurements here of exactly how far, where to put the pinch weld clamps at. So the rear one's gonna be 965 millimeters from the center of the rear wheel. Right there. Right about, the front one is 1930 millimeters, which is right about there. All right, time to do some measurements. This is our measuring turtle here. Slides on this track. So now I have to pick 5 points in the center section of the car to align the measuring system to the car so it knows where it's sitting. And it gives me lots of different cones and cups as options. It says this one calls for a 19. So then I'll go back here. You guys probably won't be able to see it up in there, but the point's gonna be right here. There's my first one. I gotta do 4 more. This is a good point right here where this plug is. I'm gonna pop this plug out, and I have a cone that'll go in that one. Come over to the other side. Now it knows exactly where the car is sitting, so it will know where these front points are supposed to be at. So I'm going to come up here to the front and make some measurements up here. I had to get a shorter stick for this side because it was hitting on this right here. So I'm going to bolt this back on there to use the pull off of. Now I don't know how well this will hold up to this pull. It might rip it. Get a new one anyway. So I'm gonna try this. If the welds end up breaking on this, then I'll take it back off and I'll compromise and go about it a different way. But I'm gonna try this first. it's moving it. So I've gotten it moved about 5 millimeters. I have about 4 more to go. Looks good right there. Double check this side. This side didn't really need anything. It could have shifted a millimeter or two, but it wasn't very far off. Looks like it's zeroed out perfectly. Just what we want. So I got the bottom rail squared up, but the top didn't quite come over all the way with it, which does happen sometimes. So I'm going to tweak the top over the rest of the way. Shouldn't take much. See what we got now. Perfect. Now I'm going to check the length. That looks good as well. I think we're in good shape. The bottom measures out good. I had the reinforcement bar on there. It fits up nice. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get this one out of the clamps and off the rack. I'm still waiting on a hood. This car just dropped off yesterday, so I don't have all the parts yet.